What's crapping, y'all? Hope your day's going alright. Hope your day's better than mine. I hate dealing with stupid people, y'all. Hate it. I see too much of it in the metro area. Then again, I see too much of it in the neighborhood I live in. Quite honestly, I think if it weren't for brother, I'd be in prison right now for beating somebody's ass. I don't know a lie. See so much stupid stuff. I just want to go off on somebody just terribly. I shouldn't be that way, but when you put up with random acts of stupidity for 22, 25 years in that area, you just get to where you just want to punch somebody. There's not any one thing that's really getting to me today. It's just, I have no patience for stupid. I guess part of what set me off on that today is I didn't really say anything to brother about this, but in the trailer park we live in, they let the ice build up. And the street in front of our place, I kid you not, ice is like that thick. Which, whatever. It is what it is. I don't want to walk down on an icy road. I'm 43 years old, yo. And I'm heavy. 300 pounds heavier than I should be. No lie. Last thing I can afford to do is go down. And it's cruel of me to say this, but I make the joke it takes a crane and a winch to get me up. I go down, get a crane and a winch. It may be cruel and unusual, but that's the sense of humor I got. And if you're the type to go to church, you'll know, well, I'm hoping you know what I'm going to talk about here, or at least know the reference. Most, if not all, churches you'll hear the song, Love Lifted Me. Ain't doing that without a crane and a winch without me. Love ain't lifting me. Not without assistance. Sick and twisted humor, eh? I shouldn't do it, but I do. Anyway, that's not the whole point of this conversation. Well, I want to kind of go back on something. I started telling you about why I'm irritated today, and I got off track. Well, you got the road we live on, the avenue we live on, icy. Then you go to 7th Street, which is, I don't know, block down, half block down, whatever it is. Well, having jerky earlier and I got some of it between my teeth. That's why I'm picking so much. Well, the city does what they can to keep up on streets. It's a crappy day today. 4 degrees Fahrenheit. I don't know what that is Celsius, but I know it's 4 degrees Fahrenheit here. Probably feels like 12 below with wind chill on. Well, it's been blowing and snowing today. Snowing and blowing. When you go down Highway 10 in Dilworth, Minnesota, doesn't matter if you're going east or west, it's going to be the same. visibility is down to about 2-ish, maybe 3 miles. I want to say probably a 3-mile range on visibility. Well, on top of that, if you live in an area where, oh, how do I put this? If you feel you've got stupid drivers in your neck of the woods, come visit my area. You get, and I'm not going to say the whole state of Minnesota is this way, and I'm not going to pick on North Dakota because, well, I know what things are in Fargo, North Dakota, West Fargo, Moorhead, Minnesota, Dilworth, Minnesota. I know what things are like in the community I live in, but west of, let's just say, Castleton, North Dakota. Castleton, North Dakota, and west, I'm not going to pick on North Dakota because I just don't go that direction really to amount to anything. But I know in the Fargo Moorhead area, there are some dumb ass people. You want crappy driving? I can almost guarantee you this area is the #1 moron capital of driving. Holy Moses. I go down Highway 10 westward, right? Weather condition isn't exactly perfect. It's not the worst I've seen. I have seen worse than this and have been out in worse than this. But people are freaking dumb. They don't know how to drive. I always make the joke I would rather drive in states like California. I would rather drive in New York City. I would rather drive in any major city during rush hour traffic or during conditions that aren't exactly kosher. You should just be at home and safe versus being out on the road. Stressful. So yeah, I'm a little irritated. But like I say, it's not the purpose of this video. I just wanted to get the first 8 minutes to just get that out of my system, you know. One of the things I wanted to talk to you, Casey's General Store. And as you can see, I busted it open, the pack. Oh, premium beef. I thought I was talking gluten-free. Anyway, brother and I went to Casey's to pick up a couple things because, well, I went to pick him up from work. He's like, hey, I need a ride. Can you help me? Yeah, okay. But teriyaki beef jerky at Casey's General Store. I mainly did it there today because, well, this brand here is probably like a buck and a half cheaper than Jack Link's. And in my mind, it's just as good, if not better. I'm just going to say just as good. Yeah, I thought I'd throw that on there and, you know, whatever. Oh, there it is. Wondered where I put that. Skizzers. Instead of scissors, like skizzers. Da-da, da-da, da-da. Anyway, what I did, ordered me up a DVD on eBay. Why the hell did I just Well, I know why I said that. It's because simply they put it in an eBay pouch. It's an Amazon purchase in an eBay package. Go figure. But then again, this package on Amazon was third-party purchase. The person sells on eBay, Amazon, and I'm sure probably 2 or 3 other platforms the person sells on. It's a husband and wife that I bought this from. It says shipping department. Mighty Mounts 22787 Heslip Drive. I think that's what it says. Yeah. If I mispronounced the name, well, consider the source. Heslip. Heslip, isn't it? Anyway, it's Novi, Michigan. 48375. I don't. Anyway, you probably saw the address anyway, but from where we live, but if you did, well, I guess it's not the end of the world. Anyway, the DVD I ordered was $2.49 on eBay. Shipping was, the hell was it, 3.5? I think shipping was like $3.50. Well, either way, between the package, shipping, and tax, it came under just under $6.50 anyway for shipping, tax, and the DVD. Jeez, gotta be smarter than the package here. Now, the reason I want to show this to you, and what I like, see what I mean? You gotta be smarter than the package, and consider the source. You know the old saying, can't fix stupid. Some days I wonder which side of the fence I fall on. Being that Tuesday, I want to say Tuesday's Singles Awareness Day. Some call it Valentine's Day, but trust me, Singles Awareness Day, one day out of the year you realize if you ain't got somebody in your life, you just realize you're single, and yeah, what do you do? What I did, I like being cheap. Good quality entertainment on the cheap. I don't like spending big money on an experience that really, I don't know. I'm telling you, I'm not like cheap. I'm like a cheapskate. I'd classify myself as being more as frugal than under the cheapskate category. I guess stuff that entertains me is stuff like in Detroit Lakes, Minnesota, for example. They got an ice castle that they build every year. Free admission, you can go in there day or night for free. A lot of people like going there during the nighttime due to they light it up. It's different colors they use. It's just nice, beautiful. Well, I like entertainment like that just because, well, it's A, free. Second, I like it when you can get local stuff, such as an ice castle being built out in Detroit Lakes, and you can go enjoy yourself, have good memories. It's a family friendly entertainment. And if you're on a budget, you don't have to worry about breaking the bank doing it. You could just have them good experiences, let your kids grow up with those experiences. And, I hate throwing out this because, it's not my thing, but people like the wholesome entertainment stuff that is, there's no derogatory type, what do you call it, a lot of people, like the ice castle, for example, people look at it, well, it's clean entertainment. There's no derogatory things in there. There's, for the most part, they refrain from the cussing. You can stay away from things that are like pornographic, drug related, that realm of life. And, I'm not the type that grew up, I guess, with the wholesome mentality, but I love stuff that is geared that way just because stuff when you get it derogatory or you get the cussing and swearing. I know I'm not perfect when it comes to language, but I try to improve myself the best I can. If I catch myself saying and doing stuff, well, I like to try to correct that. That's just the way I am. I'm not going to say anybody else has got to live that way. It's just how I am. You know, I always look at it as the next person lives the way he or she chooses to. And I guess when it comes to entertainment, I like the cheap entertainment, stuff that's downright free. Or if you have to pay, it's not going to cost you, you know, 3 months' wages just to get, whatever done. Insert what you want there. You know, don't get me wrong, I don't mind going and taking a trip to another part of the world. I don't mind going and traveling and spending, let's just say I go out on vacation for 2 weeks and I blow through $6,000. Let's just say. Doesn't bother me to do it, but I want it to be meaningful. I want that to be worthwhile with experiences I can cherish. Stuff where I could say, yeah, I can talk about this for the next umpteen years and get a kick out of it. I don't know. But the reason I kind of wanted to talk to you is because I hate that I got a tickle in the throat. Doesn't help mom's a smoker. Wow. But I bought a DVD on Amazon, right? I love the documentary type videos. Depending on the documentary, yeah, I can take it or leave it, but there's certain ones that I get a thrill out of. This one happens to be one of them. The DVD, and yeah, it's going to be covered up with the label, but the name of it is called Food Stamped. And that's the name of the DVD. Food Stamped. Now, this DVD itself came out of a public library out of, I believe, Michigan. a Michigan public library. Now, I like that. They taped it in there to keep it from falling out. Now, this documentary, if you're not aware of this one, it deals with people that, well, box that's poking on me. This DVD deals with people that, well, back in the day it was food stamps. Suppose nowadays it's SNAP benefits. But it's about people that get, in this case, SNAP benefits, and they have to use the funds given to them for food. The two people, it's a husband and a wife, I believe, that are in the documentary, and they go on a food stamp challenge. And they basically, what they do is, they put themselves in the shoes of people that get SNAP benefits. They're not getting they're not getting SNAP benefits in this DVD that I'm aware of, but they say, okay, if the average person in America, when you factor in from coast to coast, if the average person's getting, let's just say, $90 a month, and I'm just using that dollar amount as, I don't want to say a guide, but just as kind of a little something to throw out there. Let's just say the average person gets $90 a month on food stamps. Let's just say it. They say, okay, it's got to last us 30, 31 days, depending on how many days there are in the month that month. How can we take the average amount people get and make that dollar stretch the entire month? And that's basically where the movie Food Stamp, or this documentary, talks, is they follow this couple for 30 days on the budget they have. And while they're at it, in the documentary, the people discuss ways of making your budget stretch when you're on SNAP benefits. They also show people ways of, well, you can eat healthy and yet do it on a budget, but yet things are going to be tight, but you're not going to starve. They also go through the stores with people and follow people, discuss, what do you buy? They bring people that actually use SNAP benefits into it and have people show, well, what kind of things is it you like buying with your allotted amount on SNAP benefits? What kind of things do you do to make your benefits stretch? And that's basically the whole thing. I mean, on here it'll even say, is it possible to eat healthy on a food stamp budget? A little bit of glare there, so that's the whole thing there. Summit Pictures is the one, I guess, producing or whatever. And this, according to the back here, it says, as featured on CNNmoney.com. So I don't know if you check out CNNmoney.com. I'll have to look into it to see what that shows, but it may bring that up. And if you have an Amazon Prime account, they may have this on the Amazon Prime viewing if you want to do a little something there. Now, it shows that this is a 63-minute video. My eyes aren't that good, that's why I'm kind of focusing and kind of making sure I'm seeing stuff. I gotta, kind of like when you hold something up to camera, it's gotta focus in there. I should see an optometrist, but get my eyes checked and glasses, but Mom always tells me I'm like my father, stubborn and bullheaded. Now, DVDs like this, I like watching just because I'm a, I've gotten to be where I'm a documentary type of a person. Stuff that talks about, like in this case, survival for 30 days off of, in this case, SNAP benefits. No, it's something that I take interest in. And lately I've been watching on YouTube videos on frugality just because it's stuff that interests me. I like watching documentaries, well, certain documentaries about survival tactics, whether it would be if you're out in the urban jungle, so to speak, bigger cities where you have to protect yourself, or just making yourself aware of your surroundings, who's around you, blending in with your everyday person that's in that area. Uh, Survival in the fact of, well, part of it is like a prepping survival end of it, where if you're out of a job for a certain amount of time due to injury, or you lost your job for, let's just say, a 30-day stretch, and you have to go, like, you lost your job and there's a 30-day stretch where you're out of work, but yet you have what you need to survive. It's just making sure your bills are paid, stuff like that. Having a little stockpile of this, that, and whatever else. It's just little things like that that, I don't know, do something for me. Other little documentaries I like are with, golly, what the heck was I just thinking now? Some of it has to do with junkyards, as far as like the History Channel, for example, has a deal on junkyards and how they got started from back in the early 1900s when the first automobiles started coming out, how the junkyard system progressed from then up until what it is now. It's silly little things like that, factory type stuff, how things are made. It's a wide variety of different stuff that I guess does something for me. Uh, anyway, I wanted to share that DVD with you. The one I got was cheap, $249 or $248 plus tax, $249. Cheap entertainment for me. I don't like spending a lot of money. They had others on Amazon. The next one, get this. This one was $249, right? Then they had one that was $2.50. Well, I'm looking at it going, I'm gonna buy the cheapest one. I'm gonna save that 1 penny. 1 penny doesn't make a difference in the grand scheme of things. But I can take the, it's the whole thought. A penny saved is a penny earned. Well, I'm going to save that penny and apply it elsewhere. Well, a lot of people, big whoop, it's a penny. Well, you do that a couple hundred times. Well, that's $2 that could be applied elsewhere. Well, I look at cheap entertainment. I'm going to start off at the bottom rung, then the next cheapest, then the cheapest, up and up and up. Well, that's how I am. This jerky, it's just as good as Jacqueline's. But yeah, I've been on here, holy crap, a half an hour? I'm gonna get going. Take care, y'all.